Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson with the latest from Denver 7. A disturbing case of poaching has caught the attention of Colorado Parks and Wildlife officials.
A woman in Morrison reached out to Denver 7 when she saw a mother deer shot with arrows in her neighborhood and then left to die. And there are concerns for her babies as well. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi explains the serious charges that person responsible could face.
And people in this neighborhood are wondering why and who would do something like this. We've been talking with residents this morning as they learned the doe they've been watching in their neighborhood was killed. CPW is investigating this as a poaching incident. They believe that the deer was shot with 2 arrows and it was found by a resident. And we do want to warn you that some of the photos was disturbing. As we said, the doe was shot once in the neck and once in her gut. And when neighbors found her, she was still alive. The doe had recently given birth, and people here in Morrison, they loved watching the babies and the mom, and they're worried about the fawn's chance of surviving. It's upsetting to them that somebody wouldn't respect wildlife.
It was hard to see. We've watched these fawns grow up. I mean, from day one. I remember them running across the fairway here, and Mom was lifting them up with her nose like day after they were born.
Just don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. Very discouraging. I'm sure everyone is not happy about it that lives around here.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife is taking this incident seriously. The person responsible could face a misdemeanor or felony charges. Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
We have a scary news alert to be on the lookout for a man wanted for trying to kidnap a child in Denver. Denver police released this picture of the man they say tried to kidnap a child near Warren Avenue and Sheridan. We're still waiting for answers from Denver police to learn if that child is okay.
Denver police are looking into video showing motorcyclists speeding down I-25. This happened near I-25 in the I-70 interchange. Police say with how fast these motorcyclists go, catching them to ticket them is nearly impossible.
Certainly scary. We're learning 2 people arrested for a string of road rage shootings in the metro now face attempted murder charges. Adams County deputies arrested the 2 in connection to the shooting Sunday near I-25 and Highway 36 near South Santa Fe Drive and West Bellevue Avenue in Littleton. Around 9 vehicles were hit during those 2 shootings. Thankfully, nobody was hurt.
Overnight delays and closures continue tonight along the collapsing area of US 36 in Westminster. CDOT is installing glare screens so construction lights don't blind drivers. CDOT updated us on progress of repairs last night. They say they are 75% complete with the removal of the collapsing wall. Removal will last into the weekend. Once the wall is removed, crews will take out about 4 feet of dirt below the wall and replace it with stronger material. Then the wall can be rebuilt. Tonight is National Night Out, a chance for you to meet the first responders in your community who keep you safe on a daily basis. So we have a graphic here showing some of the big events around the metro. Denver police have a party planned at Cook Park on Cherry Creek Drive. Castle Rock police and firefighters will be at Philip S. Miller Park. Aurora's National Night Out will be at the Town Center near JCPenney's, and Westminster's event is at Ryan Park.
We wanted to get you caught up on some important issues cities across the Front Range will discuss today. First, they'll debate what to do with Tom's Diner in Denver's Cap Hill neighborhood. Today is the first time we expect the city council to discuss the diner's future. The owner of the 5-decade-old diner is ready to retire and has an offer from a developer for more than $4 million to build a new apartment complex. But longtime residents are fighting for the diner to be designated as historic so it can't be torn down. Tonight, Denver is also expected to review possible changes to its e-scooter rules. It's been about a year since they first arrived in Denver, but the city is still seeing complaints about people riding them recklessly on sidewalks. Council members will discuss possibly banning them from sidewalks altogether unless they're parked. And in Boulder, leaders will discuss how to crack down on smoking. They're considering several proposals. The first would raise the age to buy tobacco to 21 and ban all flavored products. The second would tax cigarettes an extra $3 per pack, and a third would hike taxes, but only on tobacco products other than cigarettes. Those last 2 would have to go before the voters before taking effect.
The group behind a push to recall Brighton's mayor has submitted their completed petition to the city clerk's office there. The petition has nearly 1,800 signatures calling for a special election to recall Mayor Ken Kreitzer. Many in the community are furious over the firing of the city manager, who they credit for exposing sky-high water rates and a $70 million surplus. In a statement, the mayor told us it is within citizens' rights to ask for a recall, but that he believes many of the accusations made against him are false.
More than 40,000 students in Aurora head back for the first day of school.
Yes, Aurora is the first metro district to head back to school, with other districts starting either next week or in the coming weeks. Denver 7's Nicole Brady is at Vassar Elementary with a look at new entrances installed in several Aurora schools.
This is one of 25 schools in Aurora Public Schools that now has new secure entrances, all thanks to bond money that voters in Aurora approved in 2016. That $300 million bond is paying for a lot of building improvements, but the doors are really an important feature. People will have to get through 2 layers of security and will have to visit the front office first before they're allowed into the rest of the school. The district director for construction says it gets really personal when what they're building affects the safety of the kids and teachers.
It is an emotional thing. It's a physical change so that you make sure people are safe, but it translates to the kids and the teachers that they know that that's in place, and it allows them to get down to the business of teaching and learning.
In addition to the bond, voters approved a mill levy last year, $35 million that allowed the district to hire dozens of new mental health professionals. They also gave teachers a raise. They're expanding after-school programs and adding seat belts to school buses. So they'll be phasing out the buses that don't have the seat belts. Again, all of this to make sure kids are safe so they can focus on learning. Happy first day of school, Aurora. Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
All right, thanks, Nicole. The new Topgolf in Thornton officially has an opening day. The 3-story, 65,000 square foot driving range, bar and restaurant will open Friday morning. This is Topgolf's second location in the metro. The first is in Centennial.
It will be a music-filled weekend here in the Mile High City, and some of our biggest venues are getting ready.
Air Tracker 7 flew over Mile High Stadium, where crews are setting up for the Rolling Stones on Saturday. The show was originally scheduled for May, but had to be postponed because of Mick Jagger's surgery.
Meanwhile, at Coors Field, the stage is being set for Billy Joel to perform Thursday night, and then the Zac Brown Band on Friday night. And it isn't too late to go. We found tickets starting around $45 for the Zac Brown Band and $70 for Billy Joel on StubHub. Lisa is here with a check of our forecast.
And this time of year, it's a little safer for some of those outdoor concerts, although we will see a chance for a few storms each afternoon later this week. For the kids heading back to school today, Aurora Public Schools, it's 60s in the morning, 90s in the afternoon. By the time they're getting off the bus, we'll be at about 92 degrees. It's going to be a warm one with a few storms. For those kids still enjoying summer break, it's going to be even hotter this afternoon. Here's your poolside planner. Very few storms after 3. Really a great day for the pool today. Starting off in the 60s, but we will quickly get into the low 80s by about 10 o'clock. Then 90s, right around 92 to about 95 by 2:30 to 3, with a few thunderstorms then popping up, and again, some widely scattered activity. By 7 o'clock, that clears out. We're still really warm, upper 80s just before sunset. Overnight tonight, 70s, and then 60s early tomorrow morning. Take a look at the Super 7 day. For those heading out to training camp, Broncos at Dove Valley today, we're expecting at 9:15 for the start of that. Temperatures likely in the 70s to 80s. 88 degrees, though, by noon. And then again, tracking some storms that will develop after that point, after practice is over. By Thursday, we're at 83. Storms are likely. So for any activities outdoors, maybe walking the dog when you get home on Thursday, we will see more scattered storms, a better chance for some rain in your neighborhood late Thursday and again on Friday. A little cooler, you guys, both days, some low to mid 80s Thursday and Friday. Saturday and Sunday, we're back to near 90 degrees. That will be the last weekend for other kids that are heading back early next week.
Rain chances almost every day this week. Thanks for watching this Denver 7 Now update.
Make sure you check back here later today for another update and download the free Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Have a great day.